It's a shame, isn't it? Somewhat, yes. At first it seemed a distant thing, heard only in the idle speech of guards and traders. When the wounded soldiers began to return from battle, I did what I could to help them. As more of the sick and injured came to the temple, my work as a healer became more important than my duties as a priestess. I wish only an end to the fighting, so that I can tend to the temple once more. Indeed. The temple here in the city is my charge. The goddess's divine blessings have no doubt helped make Whiterun a thriving and prosperous city. After all, it is she who brings rain to our crops and fair weather on the harvest days. The Gildergreen, yes. It's a bit of an eyesore at the moment. More of a problem for the pilgrims than for me, but not many of them around anymore. A big dead tree isn't very inspiring if you're coming to worship the divine of wind and rains. Kynareth gives life, and we need a living tree to be her symbol. I've thought about that. Trees like this never really die, they only slumber. I think if we had some of the sap from the parent tree, we could wake up its child. But even if you could get to the Eldergleam, you couldn't tap it. Not with any normal metal. Eldergleam is older than metal, from a time before men or elves. To even affect it, you have to tap into the old magic. You'll have to deal with the hag-ravens. I've heard about the weapon they've made for sacrificing Spriggans. It's called Nettlebane. The hags terrify me, or I would have gone after it myself. Your spirit is strong. Kynareth's winds will guide your path. It's held in a hagraven nest called Orphan Rock. So, have you gotten Nettlebane back from those filthy hagravens yet? To the east of here is a hidden grove where the Eldergleam resides. It's the oldest living thing in Skyrim, maybe all of Tamriel. Our tree here in the city was grown from a cutting of that tree. You can still feel the glory of the mother tree through it. Even its name is an echo. Indeed, the goddess is After all, it is she who brings rain to our crops and fair weather on the harvest days.
Yes? The pain is so great.
What's happened to the Gildergreen is a travesty.
So sick. Can hardly stand it. The fever. My body burns.
I can't bear it. Make it stop.
What is it? What has happened to the Gildergreen? I have traveled long here to worship beneath its branches.
It was taken by a lightning strike. Wish I had time to deal with it, but it's hard enough with all these wounded from the war.
Please, don't just let it stay like this. It's disgraceful.
I really don't have time to deal with you right now. Please just let me get back to my work.
But this is supposed to be your work.
So sick.
So, have you gotten Nettlebane back from those filthy hag-ravens yet?
The pain is so great.
Oh, Well, I honestly didn't expect you to come back. Of course I'm glad you did. Now... I don't really want to touch that thing, though. Do you think you could handle the next steps?
The fever.
Eldergleam Sanctuary Grove is to the east of here. You can use Nettlebane to retrieve some of its sap. Do you have the Eldergleam sap? The hags are hateful of anything which grows from the earth. They made the weapon strong against the natural world. It's the only thing I've even heard of that could cut Eldergleam. Stick it in, give it a twist, and the stuff will just flow out.
Was I correct in hearing that you were traveling to the Grove of the Eldergleam? I am a traveler, a pilgrim. I follow the voice of Kinnereth wherever it can be heard. I've dreamed of seeing Eldergleam for years. Might I travel alongside you? I promise not to get in the way. I thank you for your kindness. Make it quick.
Terrible and powerful Talos. Your unworthy servants.
Please move quickly. Eldergleam awaits us.
Is there something I can help?
I try to think of it as... I'm lucky enough that none of those haven't heard from him, and this man would get it. I've seen this before. Thank you. Take it to Quintus in the White File. Safe
Hi.
travels.
Saunders takes care of me.
What's your
Hardly ever
Not
mentions
much to it,
anything
really. I'm just worried about what he's
There's a
teaching her.
gorgeous tree.
All
If
right,
you're
Mom.
heading to Kynes Grove, stick to the road. Some pretty dangerous caves
You're
between here and
probably
there.
right.
Werner used to love exploring before we got married. Now he's become a bit of a milk drinker. Likes to stay home.
Oh. What about it?
That it was black, gross, and nobody wanted to live here.
I'll have to take your word on that one.
Hope I don't draw guard.
Heard they're reforming the Dawn Guard. Vampire hunters or something in the old fort near Riften. Might consider joining up myself.
Make it quick.
Hello there, friend. You come to enjoy the sights and sounds of this beautiful sanctuary in Skyrim? Truly remarkable.
Amazing that such beauty could exist in a place as desolate as the volcanic tundra. You are in Eldergleam Sanctuary. Just a small glimpse of what beauty Kinneret has to offer. Wonderful place, isn't it? Yes, my friend. Though no one has been able to get close to her for as long as I can remember. As you can see, Eldergleam's roots are large and stretch far, blocking any path to her track. Though, believe it or not, there are rumors of a weapon that even Eldergleam herself would lift her roots for, more out of fear than respect. The rumors were true. I beg of you, don't harm the tree. Nothing good can come of it.
You were a woman of violence. What exactly are you intending to do here? You would violate this marvel of Kinnereth's glory to fix that half-breed stump in Whiterun? That's abominable. Barbaric! I'll have no part of this. Why didn't you tell me what you intended? Well, yes. There is something. It won't repair the tree back at the temple, but we could bring them a new one. Follow me. I think I can convince the tree to help us. The Elder Gleam has blessed us with a sapling. You should take it to Whiterun. Danica will want to see that the true blessings of nature lie in renewal, not a slavish maintenance. I believe I'll stay here and bask in Elder Gleam's warmth a bit longer. Good luck on your travels. May Kinnereth's wind carry only the sweetest scents.
Need something? Need something?
Looking for my husband, Nazim? Check the Jarl's backside. That's usually where he stuffs himself these days.
so sick. Can hardly stand it.
Do you have the Elder Gleam sap?
God bless you, healer.
But I can't run the temple without the support of people who are inspired by the Gilder Gleam. How can this little tree bring new worshippers? You're right, of course. It can be hard to hear the winds of Kinnereth when all you hear are the rabble in the temple. Death feeds new life. I'm sure that in time, this little sapling will grow into a new Gildergreen that will tower over Whiterun. Thank you. I'll gladly share my knowledge with you.
I can't bear it.
Grace of Kinnereth
Make
be
it
with you.
stop.